last Thursday was truly a wow moment for Volkswagen's executives. And also, it was a wow moment for us, and also probably some Tesla employees who wondered what happened. I mean, imagine this last Thursday in a beautiful Austrian town, I think it's called Altbach. If you guys have been there, let me know. Imagine 200 Volkswagen executives are sitting and having a conference with their boss, Herbert Diess, a respectable man, and they're thinking where to take the company in the future, how to do this transition to electrification, how to build more electric cars, look into the future. And all of a sudden, Herbert Diess surprises everyone and picks up the phone and adds Elon Musk, Tesla CEO Elon Musk, to the conference, who tells about Tesla's success and, in his opinion, what Volkswagen needs to do. Amazing, isn't it? But honestly, I had my own wow moment when I understood what is happening here. That Tesla and Volkswagen Group of 16 or so car brands directly cooperate now. It catapults the German auto industry, which is huge, from a dark and scary place with no obvious way out to the start of the best way out possible. People think these developments between Volkswagen and Tesla, the warm relationship between Elon Musk and Volkswagen's chief Herbert Diess, may lead to some type of agreement or even a merger. But this is at least a nice cooperation. Ellen Bartram has commented under Torque News YouTube channel, under our channel, our channel's previous coverage of this topic, and says a meeting or a discussion of this nature is unprecedented. A meeting of the young and the old to dominate the most amazing future development of electric vehicles in some mutual agreement would be an amazing feat. This as chairman and Elon Musk as CEO may work well. Do you think this can happen? I'm not sure, not at least in the next 3 years, in my opinion. Now, I have always had a great deal of respect for Herbert Diess and not overly surprised by him inviting Elon Musk into recent meeting. A merger? Wow, the mind boggles as to what the format of this kind of relationship would be and the impact on the future of the motor industry in general if this happens. Or this is at least a good cooperation, which we have already seen. It is amazing how Musk is disrupting not only the auto industry but the whole mindset of how companies interact these days now. The idea that cooperation rather than cutthroat competition is the way to go is really a revolutionary idea. It definitely is smart to keep communications open and friendly, because alliances are better than brand wars. We have seen this in flight industry, right? Airplanes do the alliances. I don't think that this means anything like a buyout, but it does reflect well on both Elon Musk and Herbert Diess. And like I said, we see these airlines, they compete with each other, but they have alliances. I mean, think about it. Volkswagen sells 10 million cars every year. If Tesla can sell drivetrain and full self-driving software to 10% of Volkswagen's fleet, which would generate 10 billion in additional revenue. Tesla can generate 100 billion plus in profits by 2030 if this happens and other automakers follow suit. What do you think? Let me know, friends, about all these things. Legacy car makers weren't motivated to design more efficient vehicles to upkeep petroleum consumption and hence value in petrodollars. It isn't easy for them to turn out efficient electric vehicles in short time. This is why this kind of cooperation between Volkswagen and Tesla is important. It doesn't surprise me a bit that Elon is sharing his thoughts with whoever wants to listen. Remember that most of Tesla patents are open source. There is a reason for it that goes to show that he genuinely wishes everybody to change to electric vehicles as soon as possible, and it is really good on Volkswagen to reach out to Elon Musk and Elon Musk to respond in such a nice way. Elon, I think your approach to cooperate with Volkswagen is a very smart move all around it and would naturally benefit both companies in the long run. It would be especially advantageous for Volkswagen to do this, because without such a special relationship of joint, I don't see how Volkswagen can advance and compete in the future, as many car companies are in the same situation. Mark Chambers, who has commented under our YouTube channel at Torque News YouTube channel, says, I'm not totally surprised this meeting with Elon happened. It sounds like something Elon would be happy to do. It might be a question as to how many of the 200 executives buy into what Elon said. This is something I would like to know. If you guys an executive in Volkswagen, let me know somehow. I would greatly appreciate it. This was great strategic move. This was a great strategic move on the side of Herbert Diess. He has a risk of being considered sort of a traitor to Volkswagen company. Some people say we will see how that plays out. When you think about it, it is kind of ironic that Herbert Diess probably sees Elon as a greater source of helping Volkswagen to advance than the internal executives, since it was made public and likely applauded by media and public, including me. I applaud this. This may bode well for Herbert Diess and Volkswagen. In my mind, this could be the key that keeps Volkswagen in the market for at least the near future compared to GM, Ford, and even Toyota. Imagine if all of the car companies were to work together in an alliance or cooperation for an electric future, but they have their own prices. We would all be winners, everyone. This could be something like SpaceX, Blue Origin, ULA, and others all working together to build a better path toward space travel and exploration. That is just maybe wishful thinking, Mark says. At least there might be some hope for more cooperation in the area of sustainable energy. I personally don't like this to lead to some type of price fixing in the future, but everyone has to have their own competition should remain. Now, another person has commented on their Torque News YouTube channel, writing, as a retired VP of global business development and electrical engineer, I always had my business philosophy written on my whiteboard. Egos kill companies. I totally agree with this view. Ego kills a lot of things, everything. This meeting proves it. Neither Mr. Diess nor Elon Musk allow egos to get in the way of success and their mission statements. What happened during Volkswagen's executive conference, friends, executive this conference meeting, was nothing short of revolutionary in the world of business. As a businessman myself, I happily take my hat off to both Mr. Diess and Elon Musk. I think they showed a good example of cooperating together, not allowing selfishness and ego getting in the way of business success. Overall, I think this is brilliant that Volkswagen can acknowledge its shortcomings and Tesla's success. It's of course the only sensible thing to do, as Toyota and many other car makers are caught napping. This is a great opportunity to increase market share, says one person, if they can accelerate the transition. I would like to see what Toyota comes up with in the near future, of course. Everyone seriously moving to electric vehicles is on the same team. The competition is really just tryouts for spots. This deserves huge credit for not indulging his board in self-delusion that there is any way forward at this time but drafting in Tesla's wake. He is actually representing the interests of his company rather than selling platitudes in the expectation of bailing with a golden parachute when the bill comes due. Let me know your thoughts, friends, on all of these comments. Many of them were from your comments under my previous coverage of this topic, which I greatly appreciate. I really love our comments that you do, guys. They're very informative. And this is why, if you are first time here, please subscribe to our channel for daily Tesla electric vehicle news discussions. This is Armen Harayan from torquenews.com. I'll see you soon in our next report. Please give us thumbs up for this report if you find this report helpful, and have a great day, great week ahead of you. Some of you have commented on the background that I have in the past. I just wanted to say, yes, I'm a Christian. I'm Orthodox Christian from the Armenian Apostolic Church. I'm originally from Armenia, now living in Charlotte, North Carolina. I love my faith and I openly profess it. I stand for good family values, good conservative family values, Christian values. And I think we should not be ashamed to say who we are. And this way, you will also know who I am, and I also get to know who you are from your comments. I greatly appreciate them. God bless you, everyone. Peace be with all of you and your families. Have a great week ahead, and look forward for my next report coming later today in an hour or so.